everyone. Thank you for joining us for another session of Indica's Ecology series. Joining us this evening is Dr. Nagaraj Paturi and the founder of Vedas Studies, Shantala Sriramiah ji. So Dr. Nagaraj Paturi is trained in Sanskrit and Advaita Vedanta and is committed to the transmission of Vedic sciences. He has designed several courses pertaining to the contemporary application of Vedic sciences, and he has successfully been teaching these as well. Dr. Paturi is a visiting professor at the University of Chicago, and he is also a senior director and the chief curator at Indica. He is on the executive committee of the MIT School of Vedic Sciences in Pune, and he has authored several articles in the media and delivered several series of talks for radio and television in the context of the Indic knowledge systems. Shantala Sriramiah ji is the founder of Veda Studies, and she teaches Veda to people from all over the world and has been a long-term student of Guruji Srinivasan from the Chalakere brothers. And today we will be discussing the Sūryanamaskāra mantras which were originally in the Rig Veda, but they will be recited as presented in the Taittiriya Brahmana. Shantala ji will be reciting the mantras and Dr. Paturi will be explaining the mantras. Shantala ji, Dr. Paturi, will you join the session, please? Namaste.
Thank you, Sophia, for that warm welcome.
So I'm going to hand over the session to you now, and I will join you again at the end of the session. Thank you.
Namaste, Dr. Nagaraj. We are ready to learn from you again today. So with your permission, Nagaraji, we'll do what we've always done in this ecology series, which is I'll start with the invocation and recitation of the full mantra, and then you can unfold it for us one by one. But perhaps before this, you want to do a little introduction on the today's Sūryanamaskāra mantras, after which I will begin the recitation.
Yeah, the portion that you are taking is a very short one, 6 mantras. So I think we need not go mantra by mantra this time. We'll do it all together, all the mantras together. So now let me go to the topic of Sūryanamaskāra itself. We have been covering various mantras, focusing on different aspects of nature. It is traditional in the Vedic chanting and reciting tradition to focus on the Devata of a mantra, the Chandas and the Rishi of the mantra. Devata of a mantra is nothing but the topic discussed in the mantra. So Devata does not actually mean that there is some figure with some anthropomorphic or human-like shape sitting somewhere in the sky in some world and working on the happenings on the earth or something like that. It is an aspect of nature itself. That is what is the beauty from the point of view of ecology that we are discussing. The significance of today's topic, the sun, Surya, is so great that when Vedas were started to be studied by the European scholars with their curiosity about what they discovered in India, when Max Mueller started working on the Veda mantras, the sun aspect, Surya aspect in it got so much of focusing that people started thinking that all Vedas are all about just sun god. Surya. That is why Max Muller's understanding of Veda mantras was given a pet name in the European studies called solar mythology. Sun became such an important aspect of focus in the study of Veda mantras. There are three very, very important aspects with regard to the Veda mantras. One is Agni. People think that it is all Agni, all about Agni. But equally important is Sun. And the most central and vital of the mantras, which is called Veda Mata, mother of all Veda mantras, is Gayatri mantra. It is in fact from a strictly technical point of view, a mantra on Savitri Devata. And this Savitri Devata is nothing but sun, Surya. And this word Savitri comes from the Sanskrit root Shri, which has the meaning of giving birth to generate. So this understanding of Savitri, of sun, reveals that the outlook towards Surya, outlook towards the sun was in these mantras is that it is the birth giver, it is the fertilizer, it is the greenery generator, it is the biggest farmer, agriculturist, harvesting the entire earth, producing all greenery, that greenery being the bottom of the food chain, thus nourishing and nurturing all the jivas, all the living creatures. So sun ultimately is the generator and nourisher and also devolver of everything that is there on the earth, including the living creatures. He is the creator, sustainer, and devolver of everything. So all forms like Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and all the different divine forms are all viewed in the sun. Sun thus becomes everything, all in all divine form. All over the world, all nature-friendly cultures, all nature-oriented cultures have got sun worship, solar worship. Solar cults are the most widespread cultures. And fertility cultures are the most widespread cultures also. Solar cultures being fertility cultures, cultures of worshipping the birth giver is also widely spread, globally spread. So this view of sun as all in all of all the divine forms is what makes this ecological perspective of sun being the central processor of the ecological processing, central processor of deep ecology, the central fire or energy through which everything is getting processed, makes sun, Surya, the central of the Vedic Devatas. So today we are going to look at the way that central Devata, sun or Surya, is being prayed to, we can say. In Vedic tradition, that praying actually has a different meaning. It actually means dhyana, meditating on or orienting our deeply meditating mind on that particular Devata. So now we are going to hear how in 6 specifically chosen mantras of Rig Veda, that kind of focusing the meditation, deep meditation on the central Devata of Veda mantras, central for the ecological understanding, Vedic ecological understanding, is meditated on.
Such a beautiful introduction. And I particularly really loved your idea of prayer in Rig Veda, about aligning ourselves, deeply bringing our thoughts to this celestial being as that being the prayer. So inspiring. I will start, as I always do, with our invocation mantras, after which I will recite these Sūryanamaskāra mantras. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Ganana-āntva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavīnāmupamashravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrinvannūtibhissidhasadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinama Vitriyavatu Ano Divo Brihataf Parvatada Saraswati Ajatagantu Yajnam Havan Devi Jujushana Ghritachi Shagman No Vachamushati Shrunotu Vagdevyai Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sūryanamaskāra mantraha. Om Udyanadhyamitramaha Arohannuttarandivam Hridrogam mama Surya Harimanancanashaya Shukeshu me Harimanam Ropanakasu dadhmasi Atho haridraveshu me Harimanannidadhmasi Udagadayamadityaha Vishvena sahasa saha Dvishantam mama randhayan Mo ahandvishato radham.
This set of 6 mantras are actually talking in second person to Surya, sun god, or the sun Devata, Surya Devata. There are different words that are used in reference to Surya in this mantra. Mitra, Surya, Aditya are the words that are used here in reference to Surya. The mantras are asking Surya, talking to Surya, and asking Surya to do favors to the person who is focusing on Surya. The first mantra is saying, "O Mitra, O Surya, by raising, by going up you have created the day. By climbing the upper part of the celestial world, you have created the day, and that is what is actually making me be awake. This mitra, the word mitra, also has the meaning of keeping oneself away. In other mantras, it is used as a pair with another word, Varuna. That is why they use the word Mitra Varuna. Varuna is in reference to sleeping, and Mitra is in reference to waking. And then Surya is being requested to remove the hridroga, the problem, health problem, lack of wellness in the heart, and whatever is growing there, whatever problem is developing there, is being requested to be destroyed. Nashaya, Harimanancha Nashaya. And then the other mantra is saying, it is actually Shukeshu in the birds, in the parrots, and Ropanakasu also, it is Harimanam Tadmasi. You are destroying that. And then it is going towards the next aspect of Surya's activity, sun's activity. It is actually Haridraveshu in the lakes or lake-like collections of water bodies. It is spreading, it is acting, and there is a request to destroy the problems there. And then in the fifth mantra, describing Surya as Adityaha, the request is that you are actually spreading your spread with the whole universe, along with the whole universe, and that co-living with the universe is being admired by all of us. So please give me that co-living with the whole universe, because you are the one who are co-living with the universe. Please provide me that ability to co-live with the whole universe. And the last of the set of these mantras is talking about hatred. It is saying, please go to those who hate me, Dvishantam Mama, those who hate me, and those you remove that hatred in them, and remove the hatred in me towards those who hate me also. So it is a request to remove hatred, remove negative thought of others towards the meditating person, and of the meditating person towards the others. Such noble idea. With that kind of focusing on Surya as a waking, heart problem removing, all other health problems removing, dwelling in the water bodies, dwelling in the whole universe as a co-living, and removing all the hatred. in the world, the Surya is being meditated upon for physical, mental well-being and removal of hatred and alertness and wakingness. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Amazing, Dr. Nagaraj. I will recite these mantras again to close. Om Udyanadhyamitramaha Arohannuttaran divam Hridrogam mama Surya Harimanancanashaya Shukeshu me Harimanam Ropanakasu dadhmasi Atho haridraveshu me Harimananni dadhmasi Udagadayamadityah Vishvena sahasa saha Dvishantam mama randhayan Mo aham dvishato radham Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Namaste. Thank you so much, Shantala ji and Dr. Paturi. As always, it's so insightful, and this is such a the recitation and the discourses always complement each other so beautifully. And what's really incredible is, regardless of the length of a suktam or a mantra, there's always such a deeply profound meaning as far as the Veda is concerned, and that's really so incredible for everyone who's listening to this. There's always a takeaway that touches our lives in so many ways. So thank you so much for reciting, Shantala ji, and as always, Dr. Paturi, for elaborating on the beautiful meaning behind these mantras. That's it for this evening. We'll see you again during our next session of Indica's Ecology series. Thank you so much. Hari Om.
Thank you.